Caddy runs wide, out onto the sand there, loses a lot of places.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another round of the Drivers Room Sunday League. Season 5, Round 8, Tier 1. I am finally back to my old self. The cold has finally let go. So, yeah. I'm your host, Kimaru, and with that out of the way, welcome to the Nürburgring Nordschleife, where we are in a one-make race of the BMW M3, I believe. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting, tough race for everyone. I know a lot of people in the driver's room are not a particular big fan of Nordschleife, but at least I am one of them that loves this track to death. And I can't say that enough. So let's go down to our grid walk for today. As we see, Cartman has snagged P1. We have Drift King Alex, P2. Flapjack in P3. Lionessy in a plain white Beamer. Gary in a plain white Beamer. We have Speed 140. Ricey. Lol Power. His car just got half done because he made delivery for a wrong car, apparently. Sorry for that. We have a Dazzler. John William Megan. Mr. Driver's Room himself, MJR Mercer. Too Fast for You. And finishing off the field in the back, we have Mickey. So, good luck, gentlemen. It's sure to be a tough race, and try and stay on track. Green Hell, here we go. All right, we're about ready to get round 8 underway. We have one more round after this, and it is the Christmas break. Good luck, gentlemen. And here we are. Round 8 was started. Looking like a good start and launch from Cartman, Alex, Flapjack, Nessie, Gary, and Too Fast on home circuit today. As we see, LOL Power is celebrating the fact that Max Verstappen, my hero, managed to snag his first title on Sunday. Very good work from Verstappen. Even though the finish to that race was absurd, and I hope the guys in charge get replaced with people that is a little bit, yeah. I'm just not happy with the management that was in Formula 1 on Sunday. But enough of that, back to the race at hand. As we see, Alex is closing in on Cartman. It is going to be possibly an 8-9 minute lap. So we're in for just a couple of laps today with a 30-minute race. Anything can happen since Green Hell is such a difficult track to race. As we see Cartman going very wide. Oh, we've seen this at the YouTube videos a lot. And yeah, he just had too much speed into that corner. Did not stay on track, couldn't stay on track. As we see, Lionessy is right up the gearbox alley of Flapjack. Flapjack managing to get away from Lionel SC, as we see Alex now has taken the reins. He, unless something bad happens, he could run away with it today, ladies and gentlemen. But don't don't count out Alex's drift. That could happen, as we see Alex going very wide. He's gonna have a little bit of dirt on his tires. Maybe that will go away pretty quick, as we're just gonna look down the field and see where the action is. No reason to wait until everyone's passed the first lap, because, well, lap 1 of Nürburgring is 8 to 10 minutes long. So yeah, we're just gonna scroll down and take a look at the action. Speed still in 6th. We have Ricey in 6th. Everyone has to keep their tongue straight in their mouth. This is not going to be easy, as we see Cartman trying to fight himself way back to the top. Dessler in the M3 livery car. I think, well, the back end is a racing sort of... You know what? I'm going to stop talking now. John William over here always has his wipers on. And too fast. We have Mickey in 11th, Lol Power in 12th, and Mercer has dropped down to last place. Coming up on the back straight here, as we see Lionel SC has gotten himself in front of Flapjack. No, I was completely wrong. Lionel SC has dropped off from Flapjack, and he is defending himself for dear life against Gary the German. Gary is looking to be quite eager, quite aggressive to try and get past Lionel SC, but it is very difficult on the Nordschleife, where it's barely room for 2 cars on the wide end. Coming up to the carousel. Let's see how Alex handles the carousel. Drops down into the low part. Same with Flapjack. Lionel SC there. I love the carousel. It's a very difficult corner, but very rewarding once you get it right. As we see Cartman in 7th there. Looks like everyone is getting through the carousel clean. Not looking like the best of races for the Verstappen man. You could have probably managed to copy the livery thing over to the other side, but no matter. Alex looks to be unstoppable for the moment, but then again, it's a long race. Anything could happen. I think the closest guys on track right now is Gary in Gary and SC, and Speed has caught up to Gary now. Doesn't look like the penalty is too easy to shake off either. We have Gary all the way up in Nessie's gearbox yet again. I think, yeah, we passed YouTube corner as well. I've totally missed that. And all the action. Look at how the cars just jump over certain corners. It's full BOP, no tuning allowed. And the guys are really pushing beyond or to their very skill limit. As we see, the mini carousel is done. And Lionel SC looks to have had a very bad exit out of mini. As we see Speed, very squirmy, losing the position to Ricey. Gary will probably start to pull away a little bit, unless Lancy can stick on like glue. We have Speed right up the back alley of Ricey. We have Ricey trying to pass Lancy now on the straight. Same with Speed. Lancy has dropped 2 more positions. Ricey is on the hunt. Oh, will Gary be able to make this? Looked very fast, but he managed to stop the car. Break it down. Very, very good first lap for Gary. Oh, very wide for Ricey. The field is bunching up again as we see Nessie is right up the back alley of Speed. We have Cartman closing in. He still has to recover from his little out. Desler still trying to hang on to Cartman. We have John. And excuse me for doing this, because it's something I forgot earlier. Same thing I forgot last week, so my apologies. A little unedited error. As we see Mickey. Low power. And Mercer is not even on the... I've forgotten what I'm trying to look for. Looks to be struggling, Mercer. Like I said, not a lot of people have this track as their favorite. A lot, if not even 50% of the members despise this track, and we have a few of us that absolutely adore Nordschleife. It really puts your skill and track knowledge to the test. And it is not a track for the weak-hearted, I would say. As we see, Alex is just driving this car to its very limits. Just look at how this car just almost goes off track because he's driving it so hard. Flapjack also has had a very, very good season so far. Been very strong. And he's done a remarkable job to keep up with the guys. As we see Speed now in third in front of Gary, so Gary's probably had an off somewhere. And Speed is really making a move up the field. I thought Gary would have this since he's on home turf. And Speed goes very wide. Almost looks like a track day from Nordschleife for this. Just look at how much they attack the curbs. As we see Gary going very wide. A lot of action in the midfield. Or maybe not even the midfield, as we see Cartman has moved himself up into 6th. Lion Nessie all the way down in 7th, so Nessie's day is just going from bad to worse. And Gary is in a Speed and Ricey sandwich. He's the salami, they're the bread. That sounds a little wrong, but it is what it is. Trying to be a little I give up. Comedical? No, yeah. Like I said, I give up. Let's just take a quick look down the field. Cartman now 6th. We have Lion Nessie in 7th, being chased by Desler. We have John behind. And Too Fast in the rest of the field. This is also a section which is going to be a little bit difficult for the guys to make a move on. Gotta have a lot of bravery to pass someone on this stretch of road. And apologies, I don't know a lot of the corner turn or corner names of Nordschleife, just too many to remember. But I do remember the carousels and YouTube corner. It's probably not called that in real life, but that's what we call it from YouTube. As we see, Gary is starting to struggle a little bit. We have Ricey just right on his back bumper, right up the gearbox. Or as the Norwegian commentator Atle Gulbrandsen says, rett opp I girkassa. A little Norwegian for you there, right up the gearbox. It's 13 minutes in, so it's probably going to be about 2 laps more, I think. 30-minute race. Yeah, it's probably going to be 4 laps in total. Let's go on board with Ricey and see what he has to go through. Very careful through the jump. A lot of curb. Does the mini carousel perfectly, I think. Car sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner. And Ricey really lost a lot in that sector. As we see Lanesi in 7th now, Cartman in 6th. He still hasn't been able to catch up much, Cartman. As we see John Dazzler, too fast. As we see Alex into the pits. Oh, wow, look at the fuel. Oh, so it's going to be a fuel stop. Uh-huh. These boys have gone blast to the past on their throttle inputs. And yeah, they used a lot of fuel. Everyone is diving into the pits as we speak. And Lol Power is attempting to go for another lap, so it's going to be a 3-lapper for him, then pit at the end of 3 laps. And yeah. Cartman's also staying out. Yeah, Cartman has saved a lot of fuel. That's why he didn't catch up. Maybe Cartman will be the wild card in this one, or the Joker, where he, yeah, I think he adjusted to his strategy and saved fuel. So when he comes up on the last lap, he's gonna pit and take the win. This could turn out to be in Cartman's favor, but then again, Alex has fresh tires. He's got a fresh tank of fuel, and he is back on the hunt for Cartman. The race has just flown by. We're already on the 3rd lap. Just look at how much that car just angles when he hits the brakes. A lot of soft suspension in motion there. Low power in 4th because of his refusal to pit. The car just looks a little weird with without the proper livery on the right side, as we see him going going a little bit too much on the grass and totally ruining his driving line there. Gary. Oh, and we have Linus E going very wide, drifting through the turns. And Ricey and Linus E is almost trying to make a baby. A mini Bimmer. Big Mexican woman. Sorry, no offense to anyone. That's what I call BMW. Nothing wrong with a big and foldy Mexican woman. I do love women that has a little on them. Enough of that. Enough of me trying to be funny or sexist or racist. It's none of the above. As we see, Nessie is just trying to keep his car on track, trying to make his move back up the field, trying to chase down Ricey, take the Shadow Realm spot from Ricey. Speed all the way down in 8th now. Speed has taken on a lot of fuel, so he'll be able to go full plank all the way to the end. Now, if you excuse me, just have to get a little drink. There we go. Dassler in 10th now. We have Too Fast in 11th. A lot of the cars have been spaced out quite a bit. Mickey, obviously struggling a lot today. Same with Mr. Driver's Room. Might not be the best combo for him. Maybe he prefers a car with a little bit more downforce. But I don't really know Mercer's preferences for the Green Hell. Cartman now. Doesn't look like he's losing too much time, but he'll definitely have to go in for some new tires. Alex is closing in, coming up to the YouTube corner as we see Alex drifting through. Ho ho! Classical Alex there as we pass YouTube corner. Alex is pushing his car to its very limits and pushing it so hard that the car is just drifting around the corners. Will Cartman go into the pits and get some new boots? or will he remain out for the final lap? As we see, Lowell Power is running low on fuel. He could be in a fuel saving mode as well, as we see Gary passing him there. Lowell Power pushing the car to its limits now, I think. Yeah, he's not slowed down, but he will have to go into the pits and get some more fuel. He won't survive another lap. Ricey should be good towards the very end, and he jumps out of the mini carousel, giving the position to Lionessy. And we have Speed right behind him. He's going to be in a prime move for a slipstream overtake. Scraping the bumper of Ricey. Ricey trying to go a little bit defensive, forcing Speed over to the grass. And just barely, Speed gets past Ricey. As we see, Lionessy is trying to catch Lowell Power, but will Lionessy be aware that Lowell Power also has to go into the pits? And we have Nessie in front of... oh! Lowell Power is flashing his hazards. There we go. Into the pits. He will lose a couple of positions now. 1% left in the tank. Wow. And Cartman is staying out for the very last lap. It is going to be the last lap. Will he be able to remain the podium man, the P1 guy? It's going to be very difficult with Drifty Alex coming up behind. It's almost like Plux and Blue Racer in ADEC. These two have been at each other's heels a few times this season, but not as not as much as Plux and Blue, I would say. Just look at the speed Alex has when he catches up to Cartman. Just take a quick look and see if there's any change. No. We're gonna stick with the battle for first, because Alex will definitely be eager to get past Cartman. Maybe Cartman has a little... maybe Cartman will have a little chat with Alex. Pass me and I'll cook your parents into a chili. So maybe that'll be enough for Cartman to have Alex stay behind. Cartman will struggle. He is struggling compared to Alex in the turns. Cartman will have to drive as defensive as he possibly can, but we have the big long straight. Oh, and Alex goes for a move on the inside. Cartman manages barely to hold him off. Squeezes him a little bit there. Alex is right up the back alley of Cartman. We have Flapjack closing in as well. Gary is a little bit further behind. Cartman has done a remarkable job as of yet just to keep Alex behind. It's going to be very difficult for Cartman though when we're coming up to the little straight away. Cartman is doing his very finest now to try and keep Alex behind, but Alex has the inside and is passed. Not much Cartman can do, but Cartman tries to fight back, goes on the inside, goes past Alex. We have a little scuffle, but Alex gets himself back into P1. And Cartman will have to watch out for Flapjack. But then again, as we saw with Alex, Cartman is not going to make it easy on Flapjack either. Or Flapjack just, yeah, drives past like Cartman wasn't there. Yeah, didn't expect to see that. Yeah, that was out of another word. Anticlimactic. Yeah, a little bit. As we see Gary now coming up to the carousel, he is way behind on the rest of the guys. But still putting in a good effort. Linessy back in 5th. Speed. Ricey there. We have Dessler in 9th. Mickey. And Lowell Power, we have unfortunately lost Mercer and Too Fast. They have unfortunately had to retire their cars. As we see, Alex is running low on fuel. Alex has done a good job today. More or less flawless. And same with Flapjack right behind. They've pretty much been flawless all day, as we see Flapjack going very wide, and Alex has... Did Alex tap the wall? Flapjack is suddenly a lot closer. I think Alex probably dived into the guardrails when he exited the mini carousel. Flapjack isn't close enough to be in the slipstream. Alex is probably going to have this one in the bag. Alex conquers the ring with Flapjack in tow. Very good, strong race from both gentlemen today. Very, very good race from Alex. As we see, Alex has run out of fuel on the No! No! Alex has run out of fuel just a couple of meters before the line. As we see Cartman in 3rd. Oh, wow! Alex lost 20 meters from the line, and wow, Flapjack takes the win. As we see Gary in 3rd, we have Linessy in 5th. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that. I thought Alex had taken on enough fuel. As we see, Ricey in 6th, Speed in 7th. We have John Williamson in 8th. We have Dessler in 9th. Mickey will come home in 10th. Stayed out of trouble today, just wasn't fast enough to keep up with the top boys. And Low Power, the Verstappen man, going on the grass and cutting it. Get off the grass, Low Power, just like we said to Jason. Very good race today, gentlemen. Thank you all for watching, and come back for the final next week. And this has been your host Kimaru saying goodbye.